Alright, hello everybody, this is Andrew here, and I'm just making this quick video because I recently, actually this morning, I posted on Reddit why I think Bernie has a chance of actually winning South Carolina, and a lot of people just were so negative towards that opinion that it really made me try to think about why. I understand that currently Bernie Sanders is down 28 points to Clinton in South Carolina, and I understand that he has a very slim chance of winning, but there's still a chance. A lot of the people have been saying that it's because, well, as I'll actually show my post on the screen, and it's most people say Hillary is going to win because of the amount of African American votes that South Carolina has, which is, people say, about 55% of the electorate in South Carolina. But I don't think it's going to be actually that high. I'm thinking it's going to be in the 40s almost, but I'm not sure. That's just a prediction I'm making upon me thinking that there's not going to be as big of an African American turnout because they're voting for two white candidates instead of Obama, who obviously would bring out more of an upbringing of an uprise for the African Americans to actually get out and vote. Not saying that it's bad that they wanted to vote for him more, or whatever their reason for doing it. I'm just saying that I don't think it'll be as high as it was in 2008. And also, it's been, in my post you can see that it's supported by actually the African American population in South Carolina decreasing a bit too, which also would help substantiate my claims. But what I'm here to talk about is also because people, the negative attitude really that people had towards what I proposed. I got comments like, you need to lower your expectations. There is zero chance of Bernie to win South Carolina. And all of these very negative things that it's like, how can you expect to win anything if you already are just so negative about certain things? Politics is all about believing in doing what you believe is right and trying to get people to rally around that. If you're not rallying around your candidate yourself, then how are you expect others to? Us as Bernie Sanders supporters have to, no matter what, support him in any state. Even if we think he's going to lose, you have to still put in the effort, and you have to still show that he can win. If you say that he's going to lose, then what's the point of even supporting him at all? You have to at all times be in support of your candidate. You cannot say that he's going to lose, even though there's a good chance he will. But you can't. You can say that there's a good chance he'll lose, but you can't say there's 0% chance. That is just so. I can't even understand that. Even a sports team who is going up against a competitor who they are really sure they're going to lose to, they're going to try just as hard to practice for that opponent. They're not going to be like, well, we're going to lose, so might as well just say fuck it and not practice. That's not how it works. You put in 100% of your effort 100% of the time for any endeavor that you're going into. And people also quoted, oh, well, look at the polls. The polls obviously show Bernie is going to lose. Well, I actually have numbers that I gained from the other polls in previous states. In Iowa, Clinton had a 47.9 lead over Bernie Sanders' 43.9. And then Bernie only lost by 0.2. Yeah, it's not that big of a margin. It's only about 5 points that he came up. Well, 4.8 technically. But the polls aren't always right. And then in New Hampshire, which is a really big thing that that shows the polls don't always show what's actually happening, is because New Hampshire, Bernie was only up 54.5 to Hillary Clinton's 41.2 points. He still won by 22.4 points. That's way more than what the polls were showing. The polls aren't always right. The recent polls in South Carolina aren't going to be 100% true, because the most recent poll that I'm seeing on Real Clear Politics was from February 15th to February 17th. And now today is, what is it? Today is February 23rd. That is another 6 days past, 6 days past when the last polls were released. I think if he keeps doing what he's doing and he keeps building up momentum, and he can bring it down to single digits at least. I am 100% sure. I can't say 100% because nothing's 100%, but I am more I'm pretty sure he can bring it into the single digits. This is just a problem that me as a Bernie supporter is seeing with other Bernie supporters. Is just, you can't let what everybody else is saying about the race influence what your opinion and what you believe in. Yes, there are polls, but are the polls always 100%? No. There's a lot of discrepancies in how the polls were days before an election and how it actually turned out. You have to believe in your candidate, you have to believe in what's right, and you have to keep fighting for what you believe in. You can't let these things bring you down and say, there's no chance of winning, so why bother? Let's just move on to the next state. You can't do that. It's a proportional game. The more percent he gets, the more percent he gains, the more delegates that he gets in that state, and the less that Hillary does. Even if he loses, but you still have to keep fighting so he can get more and she gets less. That's how it works. You have to fight to the end in each and every state, because if you don't, then Hillary could just gain more percent, and then where does that leave her? Hillary getting more delegates than she was even projected, more percent than she was projected, which leaves her more delegates in that state, and Bernie with less. You can't quit. This is something that a lot of millennials, this is a movement that we need to really get behind, and not even all millennials, everybody. Bernie is the candidate that I believe in and a lot of other people believe in, so we have to believe in him with every situation. You can't let your belief for him falter. You have to keep going. So this is just a video I'm putting out saying you can't let the polls bring you down. You have to keep fighting to the very end. And if you enjoyed this video and want more videos about politics in general and just other videos, subscribe to my channel. I'll be releasing more videos in this type of manner, just me talking, ranting almost. So thank you, and feel the burn, everybody. Feel the burn.